During the first 3 months of lockdown, order effectively meant that everyone would be quarantined at home, that public transportation would be suspended, that food distribution and essential health services would be strictly regulated, and that fully armed uniformed personnel would be stationed at strategically placed checkpoints. The apparent presence of police and soldiers on the streets implementing the lockdown evinced a militarization of the government's reaction to COVID-19, while the administration deployed steps to mitigate the impact of the coronavirus on healthcare. During a broadcast address, he said,
Shoot them dead!
referring to how the police should deal with recalcitrant lockdown offenders. Many Filipinos consider this comment offensive since it ignores the fact that a large section of Metro Manila's population must leave their homes to work in order to make ends meet on a daily basis. There was a tremendous social media outcry prompting the Philippine National Police Chief to clarify that the president's speech was just exaggeration, and that no police officers will enforce the lockdown order with a shoot-first mentality. At other instances, Duterte rambles incoherently or promotes dangerous behaviors, such as encouraging people to use gasoline to sterilize face masks. According to CNN Philippines, the UN has expressed worry about some countries' harsh method to establish lockdowns. Nothing, the Philippines' very militaristic reaction to stop the spread of the coronavirus. According to Bachelet in a speech in Geneva on April 27, 2020, shooting, detaining, or abusing someone for breaking a curfew because they are desperately searching for food is clearly an unacceptable and unlawful response. There have been multiple reports of police brutality at checkpoints across the Philippines after shooting a former Army veteran in Quezon City who had broken the city's quarantine procedures. A police officer was charged with homicide. According to the latest police data, approximately 152,000 quarantine violators have been detected nationally since the expanded community quarantine was implemented over Luzon and their other regions in mid-March 2020, and at least 38,000 of them have been apprehended. Detaining them, according to Bachelet, may make the spread of COVID-19 worse because they are detained in a cramped environment with other violators. Bachelet also urged world leaders to guarantee that human rights are not infringed upon the name of extraordinary or emergency measures. If militarized response to COVID-19 is really effective, why Philippines is one of the longest and strictest lockdown in the world? Philippines up to today is still under lockdown since March 2020. No face-to-face classes, failed economy, and as of December 5, 2021, 2.8 million COVID cases with over 49,000 COVID deaths. What people need during that time is food, not a bullet, medical aid, not a military, and help, not arrest.